Duffy was the star of last night's 3-0 victory. He went 8 innings, struck out a Royals best 16, and completely befuddled the Rays in the opening victory in this series. And right now Danny joins us. Steve Physioc, Rex Hudler with Danny Duffy, who's down in that Royals dugout as Matt Andriese begins his 3rd inning work. And Danny, we're going to open with a trivia question for you. Do you think there have been more no-hitters in baseball history, or more 16 or more strikeout games?
Oh goodness. I don't know, man. Probably there was a lot. There's been a lot of dudes punching tickets in the game for a long time. So I'm going to go with the strikeouts.
No, you're wrong. What you did last night is more rare than a no-hitter. There have been 284 complete game no-hitters, and there have only been 122 games since 1913 with 16 or more strikeouts. Here's a fly ball to left that Desmond Jennings will take. But I wanted to ask you, what was it like when it was finally over and you were able to go to the clubhouse or go back to the hotel and think about what you had just done?
I mean, you know, it was a really good game. I'm pumped more about the team win for sure, but you know, it was cool. It was a career night. Everything was working, and you know, the boys had my back too. So I'm just pumped to come away with a win.
Danny, was very special, but what really made the night special, and you might agree with me, is when you walked out of into the dugout and you flipped your hat to the youngster that was sitting up there. That right there, that is the signature Danny Duffy move.
Oh man!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I saw him on top of the dugout, and I just tried to flick my hat his way, and sure enough, I got to him. I didn't see the reaction until I got home. My wife Sarah showed me. And man, that's just what it's all about. It brought a smile to my face that was probably bigger than his.
That's great.
He almost had a nervous breakdown. It was crazy.
It's great, man. Hey, if Mike Piazza did that for me back in the day, I would have done the same thing.
Now, Danny, did you have anything for our Royals Hall of Fame?
I think so.
You save anything for us?
Yeah, I think Davey kept a couple of things around. You know, he actually was the one that told me that, you know, there was a record there or something, and I didn't even realize how many punch outs I had at that point. And he came up, he said, "Congratulations." I said, "Oh man, thanks." You know, but Davey took everything. You know, he's really cool with what he does for us and how he saves a bunch of stuff that we're going to be able to show our kids and be proud of for the rest of our lives.
Danny, I've talked to quarterbacks when they have completed 14 out of 15 passes that are in a zone. I've talked with Michael Jordan when he scored 50 points and he was in a zone. What's it like for a pitcher to be in that zone, because you were there last night?
You just kind of feel like you're floating. You know, I've had a lot of confidence in my stuff for a while now, and it's just kind of all coming together when you trust and you believe in yourself, and you trust everybody behind you. I mean, I always have trusted everybody who's, you know, playing behind me, but the other two things are, you know, they're tough to come by sometimes until you actually do it. You can't expedite the process of becoming a major league pitcher and, you know, being consistent. You have to go through some trials and tribulations, and, you know, it's just part of the game.
Cuthbert with a base hit.
Danny, you know, I talked with Longoria, their all-star third baseman, today, and he told me that the fact that you go out of the stretch and your slide step, you were throwing all different pitches, all 3 of them from that slide step. He couldn't pick it up, and neither could any of his teammates. That's an added bonus that you have besides your 3 great pitches.
Man, you know, I've worked on that for a long time in the minor leagues. Doug Henry and Brian Rupp were 2 guys in low A ball that tried to get me to control the running game a little better. And the slide step just kind of came along, and it's came a long way since I was, you know, just a tyke in this game. But you know, Torrey Hunter told me last year, he said, "Dude, it's hard to get my foot down on that." You know, towards the end of the season, he said that's a powerful weapon.
It sure is, and especially with nobody on base. And what Longo said is that might have a chance for the gap.
Oh, ball. Dang, he can fly.
Desmond Jennings can run. Danny, thank you very much. Congratulations. Wonderful job last night.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me, man.
That is Danny Duffy with that fantastic performance last night. The Royals 3-0 win.